Buying rural land today, it's going to be like buying Bitcoin in 2015. There's things we're seeing since we moved out here to the country in 2020 that nobody's talking about. There's 5 reasons why this thing's all about to change. The land we're standing on today has doubled in value since 2020, and that's just the start of a parabolic rise. But because I'm a city kid who just recently moved to the country, I got a unique perspective on it, and there's some technological as well as societal things that are shifting. They're about to change the landscape. If you can track them, you're going to be ahead of the curve. They're all 5 interconnected. First one, modular homes, and these aren't your parents' double wides. They're custom designed, factory built, high quality. I'm going to take this. This has to do with one of them. Homes that you design, they build, and they ship it to you on a flatbed. You're able to have the home that you want, where you want, in the exact style that you want. This appeals to people from the city. It's something that up until this point, it's been impossible. You could either have a manufactured home that looked like a manufactured home whenever you got it on your property, or you could make a custom built house that was expensive, took a long time to do because you didn't have the workforce in rural places. But now with Amazon and Tesla and countless other companies getting into this market, we're going to see the price of these homes decrease, and the price is only going to go down and the quality will go up. So that's the first piece. We're going to be able to put the exact house that you want where you want it, which opens up the whole US. You no longer have to give up on the style of home you want, the things you want in a home, the quality or the expectations that you used to have in a city to move out to the country. The second reason you're going to start seeing more people move to the country is package delivery. We live in remote Wyoming, and Amazon delivers here within a couple days. It's already pretty quick. But with the advent of self-driving cars, we can debate if that's a good thing or not. I'll go ahead and start the dumpster fire in the comments. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's coming. And with the advent of self-driving cars, we're going to see self-driving trucks. You're going to have trucks constantly moving goods back and forth, which means for places like this in more rural areas, those products are going to be able to be delivered more quickly. The second piece to that puzzle is drones. Again, don't know if it's a good idea, but we're already starting to see drone delivery through Amazon. We've all seen those videos. That'll become a thing. And I can envision a world in which you order something online and it's delivered within a couple hours to a remote place like this in Wyoming from the nearest major city. So as people realize, oh, I can get the things that I want from the internet in a relatively quick time frame out in the middle of nowhere, the world's your oyster when it comes to things getting to your front door. People are going to feel more comfortable with moving out to rural areas because it's not such a disturbance to their regular life that they're used to seeing in the city. The third thing that'll drive up the value of land in more rural places is satellite internet. Starlink. We have it here on the property, and it is better, cheaper, and more reliable than the internet that I had living in the city. It was one of the biggest things moving up here that I was a little bit nervous about. I thought, we're probably going to have to give up on our internet speed a little bit and just kind of use it for basic things. Hasn't been the case at all. So again, you're knocking off those things on the list that keep people from moving to a more rural area. And as time goes on, as competitors step into the marketplace, the quality is going to go up and the cost is going to come down. So that becomes less and less of a factor. That connectivity to the rest of the world is no longer, it's right now not an issue. And I can only imagine as we move forward in the future, it'll become less and less of an issue. But they're going to be able to look and see, well, I can have the exact same access to the internet and to other people, to work opportunities, to Zoom calls that I do in this city. The fourth reason why I believe that buying rural land now is like buying Bitcoin back in the day is because of AI. Look, is it a good thing like self-driving cars and drones? I don't know. My opinion is probably not. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments if you think it's good or you think it's the devil. But it's coming. We know it. And we've all read those lists of jobs that are going to be affected, and it's everything from lawyers to advertising to filmmaking to doctors. It's all over the place. And we used to have to be in cities for work. We used to have to be in close proximity. Now with Zoom, you don't have to be. You can do meetings remotely. And with people not having to be in these cities, it will make it more palatable and more attractive for people to be out in the country. So the development of AI is going to drive people away from cities as there's less and less need for people to be within each other's proximity. Along with that, we're seeing people start to really focus on what they eat, what they put into their bodies, where it comes from, what's in it. Is it holistic? Is it organic? Is it good? And I think that's a good thing, because for so long we just ate the food that was put on our plate. With that shift in people really wanting to look at what they eat, more people are growing what they eat. More people want to know the farm that it came from. More people want to know the rancher that raised the cattle. Well, you can do that in a rural environment where you can't, or it's very difficult in a city. So I think this new focus on food and this new focus on nutrition that we're seeing going on, that will drive people to more rural environments. Now, growing a garden is not easy. You can ask me firsthand. I had a whole experience for it. And so if you're looking to move to rural land, I got a whole video right here on how to start your garden. Probably the first step you need to see.